Today we're checking out Jaya Venerated Firemage Oathbreaker, and we're going to see what signature spell might pair best with her. For 4 and a red, she starts at 5 loyalty. If another red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage plus 1 to that permanent or player instead. -2, Jaya Venerated Firemage deals 2 damage to any target. This is kind of like the Tor Bran of our format. 5 mana is a little bit on the steep side for this. I wish it was a little bit less mana, but I love that static ability. Sure, it's only increasing damage by 1, but remember, this is a 20 life format, so that does go a little bit further than Commander. And she can deal 2 damage, actually 3 damage, to an opponent's Planeswalker if you need to, and that can be pretty good. Now, personally, I would pair this with a direct damage signature spell. I think that's pretty obvious, but that is not the top choice. The most popular signature spell with her is Light Up the Stage, a sorcery for 3, but it has Spectacle of Red, which means you can cast this spell for its spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. I've seen this come up as a top signature spell with other Planeswalkers, but usually they have a plus that deals damage. When Jaya only has a -2 that deals damage to a player, and she doesn't have a plus at all, I don't love this quite so much. Second most popular is an awesome one, Jaya's Immolating Inferno for X red. Deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets. That's right, you can take out your opponents with this if they're low enough life total, or you can target their Planeswalkers or a big creature, whatever. And of course, it's flavorful. Jaya's Immolating Inferno in a Jaya deck, that's pretty cool. But most importantly, I love that this takes advantage of multiple permanents. It doesn't just increase the damage by 1, it increases the damage by 3 because you have 3 targets. Let's check out some other options that take advantage of that. How about Flame Palisade? I've never seen this one before. For 4 mana, it's a sorcery. Until end of turn, permanents you control gain tap. This permanent deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and this can include lands. Of course, you're going to have to pay 4 mana, so some of your lands are going to be tapped. But aside from that, the rest of your lands and rocks and creatures and even Jaya herself can tap to deal 2 damage actually to any target. That's really cool. I can't think of too many other cards that allow you to tap your Planeswalker for an effect, or enchantments for that matter. I guess you can tap enchantments with this, even auras. It just feels kind of weird, but it works. Comet Storm and Crackle with Power are solid, but I do think Jaya's Immolating Inferno is going to outperform them. Fiery Confluence for 4 says, choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. It deals 1 damage to each creature, 2 damage to each opponent, or destroy target artifact. And if this works the way that I think it does, this is incredible. If you choose that second mode 3 times, I believe that happens 3 separate times, so it should add 1 damage to it each time, which would mean you're dealing 9 damage to each opponent, and late in the game, that might do it. And of course, dealing 6 damage to each creature might sometimes be necessary, or a combination of the two. And if I'm wrong about this card, please let me know in the comments. End the Festivities only costs a single red, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and Planeswalker they control. And with a mana cost that low, it's super recastable. You could totally cast this 2 times in 1 turn and kinda do a one-sided board wipe. Classic Lightning Bolt takes 3rd in the most popular list, deals 3 damage to any target. It's always good, you know this card. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and you can check out my channel for a ton more videos like this, matching Planeswalkers to signature spells. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.